Yo, what is up, YouTubers? It is your boy, MetaXYZ, bringing you another Pokemon Black, Pokemon Blaze Black 2 ROM hack video. So today we're going to be finishing up the last gym. This is Gym Leader Marlin. He is the Water type Gym Leader, and we have this guy totally down pat. I'm not worried about him in the least. I'm just going to have to go ahead and run this call. But yeah, so I'm looking at this right now, and this team is pretty decent for it. Technically, Houndoom is no use here, not really. He could have a purpose. I could use my Focus Sash and then let him use a Nasty Plot and just sweep him with Dark Pulse, but I'm not gonna go that route. I don't know who that is, so I'm just gonna leave it. So can I surf or what? What am I doing? I'm gonna go down there. Okay, so I'm doing this. Alright, enough said. So I gotta battle everyone, and then, okay, easy, enough said. So like, who is this person? Like, I'll just text them and I'll be like, who this? Oh, it's this. Yo, I can't really do that right now, man. Like, you gotta give me some time, bro. So, are you Volt Absorb or Water Absorb? Probably Volt Absorb. I'm just gonna go ahead and just go straight for the offense, to be honest. So, let's go ahead and bring on in my good old trusty Dragonite. You have Earthquake access, so that'll make things a little bit easier. And you go for the Stab Surf, which is not very effective on me, so I'll smudge that with ease. I'll just go ahead and set up a coil on you, actually. I'm probably gonna go for a Thunder Wave, because, like, you know, this is a competitive game, they're gonna go for that. That's your best bet. Either that or a Discharge or Ice Beam. If you go for something else, I'd be surprised. Yeah, it's a Thunder Wave. Like, that was his best choice, so I'll just go ahead and leftovers restore my HP a little bit. I'll go ahead and use a Status Restore or a Full Restore. It doesn't even matter at this point, like, as long as it gets the job done, it gets the job done. So he does have Ice Beam. I'd rather take an Ice Beam than take a Thunder Wave, to be honest, because I'm still gonna live this and I'll just be able to take him out and then sweep his team from there, so it's not too bad. Oh, didn't really do that. Okay. Yeah, we just had to get that coil up first, just so that we had our attack boosted. Earthquake probably would have one-shot it either way. I'm only doing this for the Dragon Rush because Earthquake is not going to be super effective on his next two Pokemon most likely, so I have my Stab Dragon Rush that I can rely on for the one-shots on these guys. Not really worrying about anything. So luckily this guy is weak to Earthquake, so I can go ahead and use Earthquake on him too and take him out one-shot. But the last Pokemon probably doesn't have a Water Rock or Water Steel typing, anything like that. If it does, then I mean, I guess that means I may have wasted a turn, because technically I would have needed to use that coil to knock out the remaining two Pokemon, but it's alright. Oh wow, look at that. It's definitely not a wasted turn, because I think his whole team would have been one-shotted by the Earthquake anyways, so I didn't really need to get up that coil after all. But at the same time, it's like I'm used to playing these games where you don't get chances like that, so it's better to be at +1 for now than be like, shit, I wish I was a +1, you know? It's better to be safe than sorry, literally. So, we went on ahead and we defeated this guy real quick. We're gonna go ahead and just heal on up our Dragonite for putting in some work there. Thank you very much, buddy. So, we're gonna go ahead and continue to the next battle. Alrighty. At least this gym is straightforward. Oh, I see. So you're forced to get off here to take it in the opposite direction. Nice design. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Melina sent out the Zoomeril. The Zoomeril got one-shotted by Thunderbolt. Okay. Interesting. Let's go. So that's one down. Like electric types and grass types are just gonna shred through this gym. Wall rain, okay, no problem. I don't think there's any Pokemon in this entire gym which require me to use anything more than Thunderbolt. From my Magnezone, that is. Like, nothing here can withstand my raw special attack and stat power. Especially with Analytic. If they're faster than me, then it's even worse for them pretty much, because they just take even more damage. I think it multiplies my attack power by 1.5x, equivalent to a choice item. So that's pretty freaking good. Or like a +1 on any attack, like a workup. So, yeah. So you're faster, okay, yeah. So like, you pretty much don't have any chances then. Are you gonna try and set up again, or what? Oh, the Quick Claw. Haha, Quick Claw came in clutch. There we go. So now I'll get the quick Oko on that Poliwrath. My Lodic is coming on in, and my Lodic is going on down. Thunderbolt is also enough to one-shot their spells. I just want to get the Thunder for satisfaction, so I'm going to use it for satisfaction. It's one of those ones, you know? It's like, even if you were like a freaking Pidgey, I would still use them. I would still go for the Thunder, because like, it's just more satisfying, you know? So I'll just go ahead and go and just, boom, drop that wicked Thunderbolt from above. Zeus's punishment, bro. You know what I mean? When you piss off Zeus, that's what comes for you, a freaking Thunderbolt from the sky. Legit. I ain't even joking. Look at that special attack buff though. You got a lot of special attack. Nice. Alrighty. We're almost there, I can tell. We're like maybe like 2 trainers away. Let's see, 2 trainers away, I'm hoping. So now we get off here. We take this here. Nani. Even after we battle this guy, we come back down. So this is where we have to go. Let's take this across. That leads us nowhere, okay. No, it does lead us somewhere. It leads us up here. Or you want to like go to this one, right? So I want to go to this one. Alright. I have an idea. It's a little bit far-fetched, but what if we try pushing this one this way? Where does this take us? It takes us here, okay. So if we were to do that, and then do this... Perfect, so we need to battle you next. And we can move this one back down. Alrighty. We're getting around to it. I didn't heal my Pokemon, I don't really need to. I expect to one-shot her whole team as well, so Gorbis is one-shotted. Oh, let's stick to Thunderbolts. Keep it simple, stupid. One of those ones, you know? I won't try and launch Thunders unless you send in a Drizzle Politoed. And that's literally the whole reason why Thunder is there. It's just against those enemies who think they're just like... Or like, if I'm just like really feeling like one-shotting something, I'm just nuking it, then Thunder's there. Like on Magnezone, Thunder is a different kind of attack. Thunder is no longer like that hit or miss, like iffy attack. Nah, like it's a freaking hit or miss nuke. Like it's different. Like you actually get promises when you use Thunder on Magnezone. Like the promise is that when you use the attack and it hits, the opponent dies, regardless if it's neutral, if it's super effective, or like if it's not very effective. Like they just die. It's one of those ones, you know. Like, I mean, I have so much special attack power that I can use a non-stab Bug Buzz and still probably land a one-shot KO. That's how much special attack I'm running. Like, I'm just curious, and I'm pretty dang sure. Oh, no, it survived like 1 health, so that means that he got the lucky of RNGs. The luck of RNGs. But, actually, no, either way, it's like, this was non-stab boosted. This was all just raw power, no items, no wise glasses, you know, insect plate. No, nothing. This was literally just a plain deep, like just plain damage per damage. So that's actually really impressive. Really impressive actually. Like obviously Thunderbolt would have been the KO because it would have done 50% more damage, so it would have been overkill by like 49% damage. So yeah, that's like pretty damn insane. The fact that I can almost knock out like that enemy with a non-stab attack. Not bad, not bad. It seems to translate into relative fairness because Slowbro has naturally lower special defenses. So like the fact that I was around 6 levels higher kind of translates to what it should be, you know, like a near one-shot KO when you're using a move of around 90-80 base power, so, you know. So, yeah, it seems like they might have trained their Slowbro on special defense, if anything, you know? If anything. So really can't gets one-shotted too. This is pretty much Magazone's chance just to get some quick EV training and some experience. I mean, I could have went ahead and popped on a not EXP share, Lucky Egg on you so you can get double experience if you really wanted to, but meh, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, now we're at the point where we should start using max potions. We should probably use max potions. Alright, so max potions are now in free space. I'll move this back on down. Just trying to avoid that battle right real quick. So what do we need to do again? Wait, where do we need to go? So we need to go back down, back right. After we battle this guy, what would theoretically? Oh no, we do need to battle this guy so I can push this back down. Apparently, I think so. Let's just battle this guy anyway, so you don't have to worry about sneaking around him. But it seems like this was like there's nothing to really gain from going on this little platform. There's only one spot that you can move from. So like, I'm assuming that you're supposed to move some sort of pedal towards this and make it be like a placeholder so that you can get to a newly accessible area. So that's what I'm guessing is gonna happen. I just need to like figure out what needs to be aware. And it turns out that Quick Claw is activating this thing. So either A, it's activating for the sake of it, proving that its RNG activation method is actually somewhat often and using as a whole item, or B, the enemy was actually faster than me. I don't know what it was, but we'll see. We'll see. Gyarados comes on in. It has access to Fire Blast and Earthquake, but I don't think it's gonna go for. I was gonna say I don't think it was gonna go for it before, but it did. It's faster than me. So yeah, it turns out that Magnezone at Timid Nature is kind of useless, and I might as well have went for Modest Nature. I was like, oh, like maybe the speed boost will help. Boy, who you fooling? Okay, at least I outspeed the freaking Old Star. At least that, because like, I know when my star's slow as hell, and you can't fool me with that. Unless you're running a Focus Sash with Cell Smash, I'm not worried about you. I mean, if it was Cell Smash, Focus Sash, then that could have been a threat to my entire team, to be fair. Tentacool was a little quick. A little bit quick. Quick enough to make me want to switch out at least. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Dragonite, wrap things up with Earthquake. I don't know if it'll be the Oko, but it should do well enough. Let's check it on out and see how it goes. Oh yeah, that's an Oko. I didn't take in the levels, it was like an 8 level difference, so yeah, that's different, that's an Oko. Float Zone. Okay. Float Zone can come on in. And my Starmie's gonna go on out. And this one has Thunder over here, so that's gonna go on ahead and just wreck the shit out of Float Zone. It's like a good water counter, because water types are neutral, like, I mean, not very effective on me, but I have the access to hit them with a really, really powerful non-stem Thunder. So, like, that'll definitely be helpful here. It's like a good water type counter, pretty much. Okay, so, as I did mention before, we have to move this back. That's inarguable. However, as you can see, this one right here doesn't land me anywhere. It just ends, so the only other option is to like move you up to here and then go across and then move you across to here. Okay, so it did work that way, and this allows me to meet the gym leader. Perfect. So you lead off with a Politoed that has Drizzle and a Focus Sash. So I want to use my Starmie first. because the plan here is that I want you to bait the hypnosis after my thunder activates your focus sash, and then you're gonna go for that hypnosis. Since I have natural cure, I can just go on ahead and switch on out, and I heal my sleep status, and then you're gonna go for the restore. During that turn, I'll just simply go on ahead and switch into my magnet zone and hit you with a thunder. So that's gonna be the first play. This is a pretty wrapped up match. Like I normally go into like battles with game plans. It's not like I just freely go guns blazing and like nah. I normally have a game plan. So let's go on ahead and just put this plan into action, so to speak. Alrighty, let's go. And I might just go on ahead and put Dragon Dance on my Dragon Knight. I might just get rid of Coil and put on Dragon Dance. I don't know. Like I kind of like the Coil Dragon Rush combo, but I might just go for Dragon Dance and Dragon Claw instead. Maybe. I don't know. So here's the Drizzle I anticipated. I'm expecting him to go for Parasong or the Hypnosis first turn. You're not gonna attack. You're going for status. You're gonna live with the Sash most likely. Yep. Crit or no crit either way. Parasol. Okay, it's not too bad then. I'll live that. I was gonna go ahead and switch on out, but there's no need for me to switch on out then. So I'll just go over the Thunder again while you use the Hyper Potion. Oh, you're using Full Restores now. These guys upgraded the level of cancer. Instead of healing only 200 health, they're like, screw that, now we gotta restore HP and all health, because, well, at this point, some Pokemon might have over 200 health, to be honest, so. Yep, that's the power of Thunder with no critical hit. So it's pretty much almost able to one-shot it. So as you can see, that's real power behind this. Some real good power. Pretty content about that. It's definitely a useful addition on the team. Starmie. So Jellicin's gonna come on now. Of course I have to go ahead and switch. Are you running a focus? Shit, I never checked if you're running a focus sash or not. I wanted to check first, but it's okay. At this point we'll find out the hard way. I think you are running a sash, so we'll go ahead and we'll check it on now. Yeah, since Caracosta has 30, I'd rather just bait that out for now. Technically, I shouldn't have used Nasty Claw this turn. I should have used the Dark Pulse for after. But well, actually, no, you wouldn't have died, cause like you're freaking bulky. So like you might not have even died from that right off the bat. That's kind of naive of me to assume that you would just die like that. So yes, wow. It didn't activate any item. Oh, and you have a lucky egg, dude. You have a lucky egg. Oh my god. Damn, you're gonna get a lot of experience for this one. That's all I'm gonna say. Enjoy, buddy, enjoy. Enjoy that Jellicin's marvelous abundance of experience that you're getting. Cursed Body, lovely. Ain't that fucking wonderful. Just a fucking Pokemon, too. Well, you're gonna go for the Shell Smash anyways. You're gonna have to go for the freaking Shell Smash. Oh, damn it. In the rain, like, damn, like, you're not gonna take shit damage from this one, bro. Thank God you never went for the Shell Smash, bro. If you went for Shell Smash, I would have screwed. Alright, so now, that's that. Drizzle's up. I can switch in my Magnet Zone to take care of you with Thunder. Looking good, looking good. That's why I like Drizzle Politoed. It makes moves such as Hurricane and Thunder now 100% accuracy. In fact, it's not even 100% accuracy. It doesn't check accuracy. It's like Aerial Ace. It's just instant. It just hits. So Tentacruel is coming on out. I could stay in, I could switch out. I got options. I'll just stay in because like Tentacruel can't really do shit to me, and I can do more than shit to it. So let's just go ahead and hit it with a analytic boosted Thunder in the rain. Just lovely. Damn, son. Like this. Oh man, poor thing. Poor thing. Like, this is able to one shot a level 70 at least. With analytic boost, oh yeah, certainly. And like Tentacruel has high special defense, so in order for it to do that, that's implying that there's some freaking power behind it. Technically, Hurricane would be really nice to have here. Ludicolo also has. Oh, you're Rain Dish. Ouch. You're Rain Dish. You're not even Swift Swim, so I don't have to worry about that. I could just go ahead and go for the Fly if I really wanted to, but I'll just go for the Bug Buzz and see where that gets me. Do I want to do that, or do I want to go for Thunder? No, let's just see where that Thunder gets us. I'm just curious. I just want to show you guys the power of my Madness Zone without the Wise Master, the Life Orb, or Choice Item. Just like just the straight up just raw attack power of it. That is the straight up attack power of it without any boost sign. So if you guys can see, if I were to put a Life Orb on this guy, he would be one-shotting all his opponents. It's freaking crazy. It's freaking great, man. It's great. Let's go ahead and wrap things up with Bug Buzz and then give this move some sort of purpose, you know? So there's the rain boosted Scald. And then the Bug Buzz wraps things on up. Looking good. Alright. I already have the TM he's gonna give me though, so it's all good. Unless he's gonna give me Waterfall. But I don't think you get any HMs from gym leaders. At least not in this generation. I'm trying to think. You probably get Scald from him. If anything, you probably Scald. Yeah. Scald. I'm thinking like all the TMs. I'm like, what's a good water TM? Scald is the only one that comes to mind. Not even Water Pill, Scald. And this is the one that brings you back to the very beginning once it's been cleared, right? Yep. So these guys designed the level in a freaking way. Look at that level design, man. Like, these guys is something else, I tell you. Alright, so that was the gym. Yeah, buddy, I just went ahead and cleared through this gym. I don't know if he's laid back or irresponsible. Nah, he probably is laid back AF, bruh. He is laid back AF. I know that for a fact, bro. He laid back AF, buddy. Alright, looking Gucci, looking Gucci. Why are y'all running around? Okay, fine. I know there's a guy who teaches Draco Meteor in this town though somewhere. I gotta go deal with that. But I already freaking beaten him though. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty interesting. That was a fun little match. I definitely enjoyed it. I'll go ahead and I'll keep Thunder on you. Ooh, that special attack stat is looking really nice now. Okay, and then yeah, you're looking pretty decent too. I don't know what I'll change here just yet. Maybe that Dragon Dance I was talking about. Coil for Dragon Dance, like I don't know yet 100%, so like your speed stat is I really like that Dragon Rush though, you know. Like that Dragon Rush really appeals to me. That's really all it is. Like as an attack, I'm really enjoying that compared to Dragon Claw. I really rather that higher base power. It's iffy. I do need to keep Earthquake on here though for sure. But I mean, it's really just two sides of the coin. It's really just speed versus accuracy, really. It's like the defense that buff is like another buff that's just there, which is just great. But it's the accuracy that really makes a difference here. Because when you add that onto Dragon Rush, that actually makes a difference. But it's not 100% necessary either. Having the accuracy buff to use Dragon Rush is also just a personal preference. It just makes Dragon Rush more of a actual 100% accuracy move and not a 75, you know? Because like technically that's a little bit worse than like Stone Edge, so you're not really hitting that too often. And the power trade-off is not too high. It's not like it's a 120, it's a base 100, so you know, it's kind of an iffy attack to really pull off. There are accuracy boosting items in the game as well that I could maybe get away with using, but I do appreciate using leftovers on this guy a lot. Specifically leftovers, those are really nice. So I don't know, like, he can also benefit from a life orb. I mean, if I was using a life orb on him, then I would just go with the Dragon Dance, because then like at that point it wouldn't really matter. Like you just have the orb to boost your attack too, and like anything would just take a lot of damage because it'll be theoretically a +2 instead of +1. So life orb acts as a +1 already. So I mean, a +2 Dragon Claw now. How does that sound? How does that feel? Like just trying to think about it. Like, it's not bad. +2 Dragon Claws aren't bad. Coming from a joint nature, that'll be clean. So all it really is, man. It's like if I'm just gonna go with Dragon Rush, Dragon Dance, then I'll go positive attack nature. But I don't know. I'm gonna stick a Claw for a bit longer and just see if I'm really starting to see myself getting outsped a lot. I'm comparing the speed of this Pokemon to my other Pokemon around the same level. They've all been EV trained as well. It's like it's falling behind a couple. It's falling behind a couple, but it's not too slow. It's not too slow, you know. Like it's looking around that Ludicolo range right now, so it's not too shabby. Cause I mean the Ludicolo doesn't have a plus speed nature. Ouch. Actually, yeah. I just said this thing doesn't have a plus speed nature yet. This thing's speed is almost matching it, and then these other. So you actually are kind of damn slow. You kind of might appreciate that Dragon Dance a little bit. That I'm thinking, you know. Maybe he really would appreciate that shit. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, like when I play competitively, I definitely use Dragon Dance over Coil. And why is that? Because like the sets, I guess, are a little bit different. So what's the difference here, really? What is it? What's the true difference here? Like, I don't know. Might as well just do the Dragon Claw and the Dragon Dance and. It's like I'll just be losing a little bit of base power then, but it's not too much base power I'll be losing. Just because that'll be my main attack, my main attacking move. But Dragon Dance is certainly nice to have, and when you add a Life Orb on top of that, that thing becomes really destructive. So I'm actually gonna go do that. I'll do the Dragon Dance Life Orb combination. I think I'd appreciate that a little bit more. So let's just head on over to Driftvale City real quick, and we'll go ahead and deal with that. Give myself Dragon Claw. I mean, Dragon Rush is freaking great, but it's not accurate enough for me to like really see myself using it often. But we're not supposed to be Driftvale City. Now we are supposed to be here. All I need to do is just move, go down and to the right, and I'm at PWT. Right here, and then I can just go to the move tutor, which is this one, and then we're going ahead and tutor you and give you Dragon Dance. Alright, so I'll get rid of Coil. Dragon Dance it is. Roost is a pretty nice attack as well. I mean, I was thinking of like somehow fitting it in there, but I don't know. Dragon Dance, Roost, it ties in together, but at the end of the day, it's like if I have access to like potions and shit, I guess I don't really need Roost, because the turn I use Roost, I can just use this. It really only makes a difference strategically if I use the attack after the opponent. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm sticking with, I don't know, man. Like, if I'm gonna be doing this now, I might not need to go plus speed nature. I might be fine with going plus attack, but at the same time it's like just being able to outspeed the enemy right off the bat is still nice, so I'm still gonna keep it. It doesn't really change much. If anything, it's gonna be faster. Like really just faster, that's it, so I'll take it. And the thing before is that I would have gotten bulkier, so it's like I could have stayed in and like set up against physical attackers, and like if I had Roost, then that'd be even better. That's better for that kind of aspect, but for a sweeper, I guess Dragon Dance with this kind of set will be fine. With leftovers, I guess the Dragon Rush is gonna be kind of inaccurate, but it is what it is. I could swap that out for a different type of item. If we need something that boosts the accuracy, then the wide lens does that by 1.2 times. If I were to multiply 75 by 1.2 times real quick, 75x 1.2. So that becomes a 90% accuracy attack. Ooh, it's freaking enticing. That's actually enticing enough for me to want to use that over the Life Orb, actually. Weirdly stated, because like the Life Orb boosts up everything else. And it's like Life Orb would still make Dragon Claw, which has more accuracy, also hit a little bit harder. All I really lose is that I lose HP every time I attack. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to use leftovers originally, though. That's the thing. Like, I wanted you to be more like bulky, because Life Orb like literally does the opposite of leftovers. Like, in fact, instead of you gaining HP every turn, you're losing HP every turn. Like, don't really like that, especially if you want to be able to set up a Dragon Dance or two in particular. Then you're gonna be taking a lot of damage, and by the time you finally set up, you're gonna be stacking up, losing damage every time you attack too. At least after you Dragon Dance with leftovers, you still kind of gain HP after you do that, compared to you losing that same HP that you would have gained like after you attack after setting up. It's like life orb versus leftovers makes a huge difference. In terms of your HP conservation. It's like one of them is plus, one of them is minus. It's not even like a neutral, like it's that much of a difference. So I don't really know what I want to do with that exactly just yet. The Starmie is looking good. The Magnezone, everyone else here is looking good in terms of the team. Everyone else here feels like they belong properly. The Virizion fits really well. The Houndoom fits well enough. You could be saying changed up a little bit maybe. Because like the reason why I say that is because all you really offer is Dark and Fire, specifically only Dark and Fire and nothing else. I mean, that's it's just kind of plain. Cause like Fire can be covered by you kind of. So like you get access to Fire Punch. I can just simply go ahead, take off Earthquake, put on Fire Punch, and there's your Fire type attack. And then I can switch up some Pokemon entirely. I have like a Zorua egg. I'm thinking like what other Pokemon would like kind of suit this spot right here. In terms of Pokemon typing, I mean Fire, Dark, Ground, Ghost, Normal. Those are the kind of types I'm missing. Out of which the Fire and the Dark and the Ground types are the best. My best bet then would be going for either a Dark Ground type or a Fire Ground type. So like a Crocodile or a Camerupt. Crocodile isn't a bad choice actually, but compared to Houndoom, Crocodile is like, it's iffy. Like in a 1v1 situation, the Crocodile could theoretically win just because of the fact that it has a stab advantage, but the nasty plot and the base speed of this just puts you so much more of a threat against enemies. Because like once you get a Focus Sash on you, you can pretty much set up against anyone, even a +2 attack enemy, and like the sponge the attack, set up +2 and then just revenge kill and then sweep. Which I really like about this. Crocodile doesn't really have any revenge kill sweeping. If anything, he just moxies up or intimidates the opponent. So yeah, and then here you get Rain Dance, Swift Swim, so that kind of just puts you in a more offensive, offensive pivot in your modest nature. So your surf's gonna be hitting relatively decent. I'm gonna be giving you a life form though when I'm actually doing real battles with you. And Thunder, like you just pair up really well with these guys, and then it also softens Fire type attacks against you. So technically having a Fire type on my team is actually kind of detrimental, because if I try and make this team run around the rain status or the rain weather, then I mean all you guys benefit from it. Literally every single one of you guys benefit from rain, except for you. Technically you don't really gain anything, you don't really lose anything. Is anything like before you benefited more because you actually had access to Hurricane, which had 100% accuracy in the rain, but now since that is no longer a thing, it's no longer an option. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Let's see. I just realized that like this thing was down here the whole freaking time. That got me a little bit salty, because like I kind of feel like the whole time I was talking, all my talking was just being sent to nothingness, and no one heard what I was saying and shit like that. Probably sounded like freaking mumbling the entire time I was talking. But anyways, so here we are. We got our Dragonite. It's all set up with Dragon Dance, Dragon Rush, Earthquake, and Fly. Technically, Dragon Rush could be swapped out though. It's iffy, eh? Do I want to go with Wise Glasses or Life Orb is a question. Is the Wise Glasses 1.2 times or 1.1 times though? That's the question. Oh shit. Okay, so Wise Glasses. Not Wise Glasses, freaking Wide Lens. Is it at least 1.2 times? It's one. Oh, it's 1.1 times. So it adds 10%. That's 7.5. Ouch. 7 plus 7.5 is 82. So it's 82% accuracy now. 82% accurate. I mean, that's like pretty much trying to land a hydro pump now. So like at that point, like you're pretty much just using an item to turn a regular attack into a hydro pump's accuracy. No thank you. Yeah, it was really coil or nothing at that point, because coil is 1.5 times accuracy, so technically 75. Technically now I get to see what coil really does, so 75 times 1.5. See, 112.5. So yeah, this was more than accurate. Literally it hits over 100% of the time. Yeah, and then if it was times 1.1, 75 times 1.1, 82.5. Yep, 82.5. So, yeah, Dragon Rush is looking like it's not viable with Dragon Dance. Dragon Rush is to be used with Coil. And I'm not going for a Coil build. I'm going for a Dragon Rush build, so I'm gonna have to give you Dragon Claw. But that means that I'm pretty much forced to use the buff move every single time I fight. And it's like, I don't mind that too much, but if I'm gonna be doing that, I'd rather just use the leftovers. I'd rather just straight up use the leftovers and just continuously stack up my buffs, you know? So like having that ambient HP regen feels kinda nice to have there as a backup. So yeah, you got rid of Dragon Rush, you got Dragon Claw. And when you get access to Outrage, I don't know how I'll feel, because like Outrage is really damn good. I might just give him Outrage too, to be honest. Outrage, Earthquake, Fly, Dragon Dance. Like, this is not even a bad move set for him. So yeah, that's what you're gonna run now, Mr. Dragonite. His speed's kinda low. At least the attack stats there though. Attack stats definitely there. Yeah, that left. Yeah. You might just want to frickin' run Adamant Nature too while we're at it. Just gonna go on ahead and see if I can get that dealt with. But yeah, who else was the other one I was trying to deal with now? Was there another Pokemon here who I was trying to like sort out? Or am I just tripping? Everyone seems to have everything that they should have. I mean, the only thing that's different or odd is that you have Bug Buzz on you, and it's like only a niche type attack to hit dark types and like freaking other weird typings a little bit better. But that's all you really get access to there. And then your hidden power typing is not even helpful now, is it? So in that slot, it'll just be Bug Buzz. Psychic. It's like you can kind of take out the poison types actually. That gives you something against poison types theoretically, but I mean its base power is 60, so 60 base power, multiply that by 2, you get a base power of 120. Adding half of Thunderbolt to its stab, half of that is 45, so Thunderbolt plus stab is base power 135. So in other words, hitting an enemy which would normally take super effective damage from hidden power would still take more damage, neutral damage, from getting hit by a stab Thunderbolt. That's the issue. So unless like the hidden power is 4 times super effective, you're still better off using a base power 90 or stronger move, pretty much, with stab, you know. So yeah, that kind of makes hidden power obsolete unless it's like ice or grass that hits like those Landorus or those Swamperts, you know, like those dual typing, those problematic specific dual typings, or hidden power ground for like the Heatran, hidden power rock for like those ice flying, rock flying, you know, fire flying types, something like that. Okay, well this team's looking pretty solid. There's nothing else here I want to change. Like at very most, I'd want to put. Ooh, I'm gonna do that. 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 Wait. Do I want to do that 100% though? I kind of do. I kind of don't. But it would kind of help. Kind of won't. Damn, son. It's like I want to put surf on someone, and someone can get hydro pump now. Because technically I have 2 surfers, so someone could technically get access to hydro pump. So who does it want to be? That's the question. Like you should go for hydro pump on you then. You should probably get the hydro pump then, and then you can stick with surf. Cause like you already have your rain boost, so like, yeah. I mean technically like surf swim boosted and then like rain boosted, life orb boosted hydro pumps are gonna be really damn powerful. And then you just running surfs are gonna be like pretty mediocre. And I mean you have psychic, so technically you can get hydro pump easy. What do I want to do then? Like pretty much I pretty much just like validated the fact that I would want to run hydro pump on you. Like I do. So like for sure you're gonna get it regardless. If oh, but I need to get rid of surf then on you. Oh, so if I get rid of surf on you, then that means that by default then the other one has to freaking get. Bro, this motherfucker won't. Oh my god, bro. This guy, bro. Alright, man.